it's craft time. Welcome to Die Cutting Adventures, is what I'm calling it tonight. Oh, I am really tired. Lost it. So, if you remember a few nights ago, I was die cutting, and I was having a hell of a time with it too. But I figured out a possible thing I can do is clean the plates. And I did. And it's been working so much better tonight. Now, mind you, I'm using different dyes, so it's not really a great comparison. But yeah, like I cleaned the plates with a Lysol wipe. And you know what? It's funny. As soon as I say that, I'm now having difficulty. So I'm just going to offset the plate sandwich. And there we go. So I've been having less issues tonight. So it's like, yay, hey Elaine, how are you? Question for you, Elaine. Do you ever clean your plates for your die cut machine? I clean these because the other night I was having a hell of a time with these, as you saw. And it was after that, the video, I decided to clean them and let them dry out because I used Lysol wipes. And it worked. Yeah, I guess I should show you what I'm die cutting. So doesn't this look pretty? And it's got, I can't really tell with this paper, but it's got a nice border on it. It's coming out really nicely. So yeah, tonight's video is not really conducive, but yeah, these are turning out very nicely. So these are what's already been done tonight, and then these are what's left. So I'm over halfway. Woohoo! And certain patterns, I'm alternating which side I'm using, but with this shiny paper, I'm keeping them one-sided. So, yes, I've learned a possible new trick. Clean the die cut plates. It'll run better. And it significantly is running better. Woohoo! Oh my god, I got a total shadow over there. Let me get some light there. And then tonight I attended a meeting. I know some people say meetings are boring, and I can agree with that. It was a team meeting to talk about I'll just hold it up here, like you can kind of see what the heck I'm doing. The future of the team for next year for the Facebook group, and ideas, and they did a survey, so they talked about the results of the survey. It's anonymous, but I'm sure they'll know it's me when I wrote my responses, but whatever. And yeah. Yeah, I just got through this. Yeah, I found, because I cleaned the plates on this machine, it's working so much better. I'm like, hey, maybe I'm getting somewhere. Because they were getting dirty, actually, I noticed, because I've used it so much that I'm like, they need to be cleaning anyway. So, alright, so this paper's slightly falling apart, but that's okay. But pretty, and then even the back side's pretty cool, so. And then, yep, alright. And then, of course, I got little pieces everywhere, but that's okay. So yeah, just taking my time. I might be done these tonight. And this is the last, actually no, the second last step for the make and take. The last step is I need to retrieve some ribbon. And I have a ribbon here. I just gotta really grab a spool or two, and then I'll cut as needed at the event kind of thing. So that's really the method for tonight. Is make some progress on these. I might finish, I might not. That's okay. But definitely having fun here. As I call the video, die cut adventures. Yes, learned clean the dies plates. Anyway, so otherwise, my day was okay. Did more physical again. Tired. Was out in the warehouse for a good couple hours this morning, recording pallet and crate information, and then make a spreadsheet of the whole thing. And starting tomorrow, we're more into the office move preparation, and then Friday is the actual office move. So yeah, it's quite, getting busy. I gotta kick my butt to leave early tomorrow morning because 2 reasons. Pretty don't like the way I use the microwave, but that's one thing. And also, they're talking of everyone's gotta have their lunch done by 1 o'clock because we're going to clean up the kitchen and pack everything up. So I'm thinking, you know what? Simplicity. I am going to grab lunch on the way in. On the way to that location is a country style Mr. Sub. And I actually know the owner of that location. Not that it makes any difference, but I think I'll pop in there on my way in the morning. Grab a sandwich. That way I've got something for lunch. And then, yeah, that might be my plan. Might get a little bit of breakfast in there too. So we'll see. And the lady who usually works the mornings, I usually see her when I'm taking the dogs to the vet, but then I haven't seen her in a while, so I might pop in and say hi. She knew my partner because he used to have more dealings with that facility at some point in the past on the gas station side. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for the morning. And I might already give her a heads up on, hey, it'll be the same plan again tomorrow. Because tomorrow there will be no kitchen stuff, so... And I'm scheduled to work at the old facility tomorrow, so make sure I come prepared. Yeah. Like, it's literally where I work in the building. You could almost throw a stone at the other building. It's so close by, but not easy accessible on foot. It is accessible on foot, but it's a bit of a walk. But driving-wise, super, super local. So that's kind of my plan for the morning. Because I might, depending on the morning tomorrow, I might talk with her on, hey, like, can't she have my Friday order ready by a certain time? Because she knows who I am in that. So if it's the lady that has been working the morning shift, so I might swing that with her. We'll see. That way it's a little more seamless. Because I've done it before with them, actually. My partner... The current job he's at now, when he was early into the job, we contacted the owner and we're like, hey, can you do us a catering menu? Because he wanted to do it for the workers as things. So, yeah, it was easy, arrange it night before because the guy's really good. And I just showed up with, okay, I'm here to pick up and go kind of thing. So, yeah. Helps to know some people once in a while. It's like, even for tomorrow and Friday, I'm not even looking for a discount. It's like, I don't even care. Like, I get it. It's going to be retail pricing. That's fine. But, yeah, just, hey, give them a little bit of business. It's been a while. And then starting Monday, I'm to be at the new facility. So that'll be cool. Looking forward to it. So there's another piece that's done up. But yeah, this one, if I tilt the right way, you can see the pattern around. Super, super pretty. I'm loving these. And I think, Elaine, you loved this paper last night, I think. I might be wrong. Shining Christmas, which is totally retired. Wish this paper was still around, but not anymore. So, but yeah, it's a bit of my plan. And then, so my plan is finish these by tomorrow night. Because I don't think I'm going to finish tonight, but I'll give it a whirl for the next... 40 minutes-ish. Maybe not totally on video, but I might. Because I might finish this tonight. I might not. Then my quest is start assembling all my materials, get it all prepped up. I have a box on the go where I'm throwing stuff into it for the vendor event. And I gotta start working on these clear boxes. So, I also gotta figure out, if time allows me, how many clear boxes to prep for the weekend. And I don't know. So, also depends on how much I get done. And I might very well finish prepping at the event. Because the Saturday event, I have extra time. So it's like, yes. So, assuming I get my butt out the door pretty good Saturday midday, I'm thinking of, while I'm there and after we do the initial setup, because I'll have lots of time, is then maybe finish prepping the clear boxes, so I have that as a backup plan. But yeah, once I get this project done, then I gotta start grabbing the cards and look at what I'm gonna do and all that. So I would have liked to have been totally done by now, is ideal, but life doesn't always go that smoothly. And that's okay. So, like last year, I was so nervous doing vendor events. This year's like, yeah, I once I get closer, I get more excited. But all in all, it's gonna be a fun experience. Definitely enjoy it. Oh. After 4 p.m. Okay. Yeah, that works. Or wait, something disappeared. Maybe I'm reading things. Hey, maybe it's a sign I need to go to bed if I'm starting to read things that's not there. Yep, maybe. Yeah, definitely tired tonight. Oh. So I attended a team committee meeting, and I was just a silent lurker at the thing. Yeah. So after 4 p.m. Saturday, yeah, that's great because the event is 3 until 7 on Saturday, so that's perfect. Yeah, 4 p.m.'s a decent time because I'm trying to remember in the past. It starts to pick up, but it's not like super busy, so that's pretty good. I'll be there ready and early, pretty much. And then I just got an email. Yeah, I know you deleted it. I kind of figured that out. I got an email about tonight's meeting about the feedback, so it's like, oh, great. The unfortunate part is everyone's going to read my responses in the survey. Like it wasn't ominous. There's no names attached to it on who submitted the team survey about what's coming up on, ideas for the new year. But I did publicly say that I wrote a novel, so everyone's going to know it was me. It's like, oh boy. Because I was pretty honest in it. So it's like, don't complain at me. Anyway. But yeah, and I also reached out a couple friends this week to let them know where I am for vendor events this week. Because I have a friend in town that she's always said to me, hey, if I'm doing an in-town event, like actually in town, let her know. So the Sunday one is pretty close to her place, so gave her the heads up that, hey, I'll be there. So she says she might stop by. I'm like, well, that's cool. Old friend from high school. I've known her a long time. We've kind of fallen out of friends for a while, but then we're slowly kind of reconnecting again. So, I saw her in the summer-ish. It was around Father's Day time. She wanted a Father's Day card. And I admit, I was nervous. I'm like, is this going to go well? Because she and I haven't really talked in a long time. And we had a really good time. We had a really good chat. Caught up on what's happened in life, because a lot has happened. She's had 2 kids. I have 2 dogs. Anyway, but it was really good. And we're like, we gotta do this more often. And yeah, here we are in winter and we haven't. So yeah, I'm horrible when it comes to trying to make arrangements. To me, I get narrow focused, and that's the downside of being a crafter, is I get super narrow focused. I gotta work on that. Anyway. But yeah, so yeah, now the plates are getting warped. There we go, it's feeding. So it's getting a little harder to work with, but it is running significantly better than it was the other night. So I think, yeah, cleaning I keep saying cleaning the dies. It's not the dies. It's the plates. Anyway, I know I'm repeating myself tonight. It's the way I am. Anyway. Oh. But yeah, I got a plan for tomorrow. I got a plan for even liquid drinks, because I usually do tea a lot. And I bring my own water. So the water's no problem, but if they're going to pack up the hot water type stuff, then I'm definitely going to need a plan for tomorrow for what am I going to consume. But more so Friday, because Friday everything's going to probably be packed up, so with the office move. So I was like, oh boy. So it will be an adventure. Personally, I hope I don't go through another warehouse and office move again for a long time. I've been through one before. What was it? 2 of them before, actually, with the same company. When I worked for the healthcare call center, is how I nickname it anyway. I went through the office move from the old location to the new one. And I think I was the last person that worked at that location when it switched over. And that was interesting. And then we moved to a new head office, bigger. And then because the company kept growing so freaking fast, I think a year into it, we moved to another, to still the same, but to a floor upstairs. Because the main floor was going to be the head office, but I worked for combination, the branch plus after hours. So our division got moved upstairs to give us more space because our team, look at it this way. I was with this company for 5.5 years. When I started there, there's a total of 10 of us on this entire team. And then when I left, there was like 30 or 40. So it super grew. Like there's this, after a while, I'm like, I don't even know who these people are. Yeah, I have the same issue too with certain friends. Like it's not so much it's not so much as that person specifically. It's just I have another friend like that call center I worked at. She's a really good friend, but I'm horrible at making arrangements, and a lot of people leave it up to me, and it's like I just a lot of it, to be fair, nowadays has been financial. So some people, they want to go to dinner. It's like last time I saw her, we went to dinner, and it was at a time where I had like no money, and we went to dinner, and I'm like, oh, there goes my budget for the week, but it's okay. We had a good time. It's just, I don't know. I have difficulty doing things outside the Stampin' Up! Business. And in the same thing is here with my partner. Same scenario. So, definitely, I think the new year, I really need to figure out my priorities here. So, because it's starting to really catch up to me that I'm not, oh, I don't have the word. Damn it, I don't have the word. Oh, I've really cut one of my plates. Oh, it's the paper on it. I can't think of the word now. I guess I'm kind of detached with other parts of my life, I guess. Which is not really good quality, I'll admit. So I need to find my way back. And not necessarily find my way back, but find out what's the new way. So obviously, I can't go back to the way the things were before because we all change. We all go through what we go through the last couple of years. And of course, finances really, make things wonky. But that's to be soon, a little better resolved, which I'm excited. Friday I should get paid. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to see my paycheck. Just to see what is a 2-week span going to look like. Because I haven't had this type of pay in several years. So it's like, yes. About freaking time. I'm making some coin again. Not a lot of money, to be fair. But at least I'm not in the negative type of coin. That it's still, I still got a budget. I still got to be super careful with my expenses because there's a lot of things I got to catch up on in the next 6 months. But at least I'm not in the negative with each week, or each week or 2 weeks, whatever you want to do as a system, where my paycheck comes in and it's already gone. Well, now I can finally rebuild. So excited. And that's been a huge amount of my stress for the last couple of years, is the financial stuff. So now that will be past, it makes, now, mind you, it does bring forward new issues, because there's other things that I've had to neglect. So now those are saying, hey, we're here too, we need help as well. I'm like, yeah, I know. So, like, for example, hey, I know people don't like my teeth sometimes. I do need to get to the dentist. I'm aware of that. I have a lot of dental work to get done. And a lot of the reason why I haven't gone was I have absolutely no money. None. I can't even afford to get my broken tooth fixed or pulled or whatever. At this rate, it's going to get pulled. The remaining pieces of my tooth, I mean. So, yeah, I've been suffering the pain for several months, and it's gotten to the point that most of this tooth is gone. And yeah, it's hard when there's just no money to be able to go. Like, and not only that, like we've been having battles with my partner's benefits plan. That's a different issue, but whatever. But even if that kicked in properly, which it didn't, say that was kicked in, still with any sort of benefits plan, when you go to the dentist, it's not automatically reimbursed. It's you still have to pay to get the work done, and then the benefits plan later reimburses you a percentage of what you got done. So I can't even do that, and it's stressful. It's hard. So that's where that project's really gonna have to come up in the new year, because yeah, I got a problem tooth that needs to get fixed, and I gotta get around to it. So I've been trying to do better with it, and yeah, it's challenging. So speaking of benefits, yes, the new job will kick in with benefits in a couple months. So yay! I looked at the plan. It's okay. It's better than nothing. So yeah, but I also have to factor is once I start going, it's on kind of thing. So yes, I do have work benefits in my new job, but it doesn't kick in until 3 months, roughly. Yes. So, which is good. Finally, I can get my prescriptions filled. Finally, yay! And finally get on with things too. So it's like woohoo! But still need money to be able to go and get things done. Because yeah, once I start going to get dental, I'll burn through the dental budget probably in 1 or 2 visits. Oh, I already know that. So, and I know they're gonna want me to come in for more stuff. So it's like, yeah, it's gonna be a little complicated. Okay, now I'm finally having difficulty. Yay! But that's the thing. I can't just go in and get 1 or 2 things done and skip out. It's when I go, it's get the starting points fixed and then look into make a plan for what's the rest, because I'm gonna have to pay out of pocket for the rest for 2025. And then, oh, that looks really, really good. So, and then kind of minimally pay out of pocket until 2026 kicks in. So it's gonna be a challenge, and it's like great. So I gotta work on that, plus other bills, other things. So yeah, a lot to figure out in the new year. Yeah, 3 months makes sense. Yeah. But they were proactive with, they sent me the information like 2 weeks ago, and I just finished signing up, I think, yesterday? Might have been the day before. Recently, anyway. This week, anyway. So, filled out the information and got it kicked in. Which is a good thing I did it now than later, because it had conflicting information on when to submit. So it's like, I may want to get on that. Because, yeah, if you're late filing, it creates more issues. We learned that from his plan. And it wasn't even our fault. But, yeah, that was a mess 2 years ago. Yeah. Anyway, so. But, yeah. But yeah, so looking forward to getting on with new things. And then tonight, during the even that's really pretty. So tonight during the meeting, they were talking about a whole bunch of stuff, but one of the things I want to talk about is it gave me a pause to think about the same question I've had in my mind for the past couple weeks is, what am I going to do in 2025 for the Stampin' Up! Business? And this is a topic that keeps bouncing back and forth in so many ways. So, I don't know. And why it came up in my mind tonight was our leader apparently she is available. If we want to have a chat with her about, on the business side of things and looking for guidance, we very well can. And I'm like most people, I'd be like, I don't want to waste her time. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. I I don't want to be a bothersome about it. But no, I think I very well will have a chat with her on, hey, I need some direction here. But not right now. No, not right now. Let me get settled with the new job first. But yeah, super pretty. But no, I think that's a good idea. Is actually have a serious chat with her on, hey, get some guidance on what could I be looking into doing for 2025. So that was really good to be reminded that that is an avenue I can seek. Because she's more into it as a business than, say, my immediate upline, for example. My immediate upline, she's amazing. She's really good. But I think she's pretty focused on her day job. She's got family, kids, and then the crafting as, I don't know what level of a business she's running it as. So it's like I need a little more in-depth conversation to try to sort out, like, what do I want to do here? So, and the sad thing is, I already know what I can do, but I need to sort through the clutter of there's all these different ideas and all these different things, and what works for me may not work for someone else, etc., etc. So I really need to zone in on what is Lauren's way of doing this. So yeah, I gotta work on that. Because what I do is different than what she does, or our leader does, kind of thing, so. And sometimes it's take a leap of faith, try something new, and see what happens. And that's what some of, like, last year, and I know on the outside, I probably look like I'm doing really, really well. Not necessarily. I haven't been really good at goal setting. I've been too broad and vague with goal setting for the last couple years that I'm now hitting a point where I really need to define what is my goal, what I'm doing here. Anyway, but I know this is all business talk, which I know can be somewhat boring, but no, it's stuff that, whether it's a small business or a big business, it is interesting information and stuff to figure out, like ideal audience and all that, and then there's podcasts, there's trainings, things out there. There's even more in-depth training on memberships, which I'm not doing those because those cost money. No, thank you. And also level commitment too. I've really realized in the past little while that my time is very limited. So once the new job settles, I really need to do a good analysis of, well, how much time do I have per week to work on this? And then from there, try to figure out what are the best things I need to do to keep going. So, yeah, it's a lot to figure out. So, I don't know yet. Meantime, I have 2 vendor events this weekend. Vendor events, I would love to do more. I really, really do. It's a lot of work. It's risky because I'm paying for an event to register for. And usually when I go, it doesn't produce the original results I was seeking. Which I know that. But I need to first get out more is step 1. But that is a limited resource of finances, which is what I ran into this year. And then what do I do after? It's like I was usually doing a raffle in the past. I'm not doing one this season simply because I just can't right now. But also, it's like I data collect and I don't really do much with the data. So it's like I need to rethink that plan for the new year on, okay, I data collect, and then what? Like, I'm horrible at follow-up. I really, really am. As much as I seem like I'm good when I know the person. When it's still an outside kind of sort of stranger, I don't really know if they're interested, I'm horrible at follow-up, so. And my ways of follow-up, I guess, are more passive when I need to be a little more assertive. So there's a lot of things I gotta work on New Year. And I need to come up with my word of the year, too. That's something I gotta come up with. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. It'll come to me in the coming weeks. Because we're almost at December. Yay. I don't know. I just gotta really define what's my goal for, the new year. What do I want to work on? So, I know. A lot of talk tonight. See, now I'm awake. Earlier I was really tired and sleepy. It's like, now it's like, okay, now I'm really awake. So, great. So I'm going to be done this palette tonight. I still got a ways to go. But I'm starting to have some difficulties with this. But it's actually running a lot more smoothly than a couple nights ago. So yes, clean these more often. Anyway. Oh. Hope I sleep good tonight. I haven't been sleeping very well. Really, it's like just having trouble winding down at night and getting ready for bed. It's like I go to bed and it's like I'm thinking about too many things. I'm like, no. I gotta stop thinking about everything and relax. And then something I keep forgetting about, but what I gotta do in the new year is a little more initiative on. Okay, this one's finally not going. Is what do I do with all the excess cards that I make? So that, I gotta figure out something. Okay, I'm just gonna offset the sandwich, and I think the plates are ready to be rotated. And this will be the first rotation that I've done tonight. Yep. Yeah, she's not coming. There we go. Okay, that's the first issue I've had tonight. Okay, let's rotate the plates. Whew. It's a workout doing dies. But it looks so good. Okay. Whew. Alright, so rotating. Because the top one is really getting warped. Like, you guys can't see it, but it's got a good bender in it, so yeah, it's time to rotate. Whew. Alright, rotating. Oh, karate stickers! Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, this is not feeding, so, because the plates are, that plate is super warped. Let me try feeding it differently. There we go. There we go. This needs to warp back the other way. Anyway, whew, I'm getting a workout tonight. So, yeah, so, was it last year? No, not, well, I forget when. Not 2024, but 2023. I was at Scrap Fest in Kitchener. And I haven't been there. I didn't go this year because I was doing my own vendor event. So there's a vendor there. Yeah, I'll say the name because they sell other scrapbooking supplies, and they get Disney-like papers. They had karate DSP there. Not designer series paper, but scrapbook paper. I should use the proper term. And I bought some. I've never used it, but I had to get it because I'm like, oh, cool. Because I was kind of into kendo at the time, which they didn't have kendo, but still, it's like karate paper. Cool. So I try to watch out for oddities like that because it's, even though it's such a specific, but it's still, hey, it really suits a purpose. Like it's such, I can't even talk right now. Especially for you, Elaine, because your grandkid does, was it jiu-jitsu? I think it is. That's really awesome. It's like, I'm jealous. I want to get back into something, but no, not for a while. I'm not going to get back to kendo. I think kendo wasn't the right thing for me. I enjoyed it, but I had some issues with it mentally, and I'm like, nah. And physically, I've noticed, yeah, I'm having more aches and pains. So some of the kendo moves, I'm like, I can't really do that anymore. So I'm hurting. I might revisit it later in the future, or we might do our own kendo because we bought our equipment, most of it, and we might very well just do our own practice. All right, I'm having difficulty. There we go. So, where I don't know, I might revisit the whole karate idea some other time, but I don't know. I'll think about it. There's also YouTube. So, but again, that's something that I have to make time and commit to. I had difficulty committing to the kendo time. It didn't work for me. Because most nights I come home, I'm tired, especially lately with the new job. So, and I get anything with a new job, it's gonna take several months to settle into the role. So, say 6 months before I can really start branching off to do different things. But, and the other thing is cost. Like, I don't know what karate places cost anymore, but I know I did some homework a few years ago when I was looking up kendo. I originally looked at karate, but it was like, financially, it's hard nowadays to do things. Because there's a place literally down the street from here that I could go to, but I don't know. So, I just gotta find something I want to get into at some point. But that's so cool. I want to be my dad did karate actually. He became a black belt. The first Dan, I guess. And then he didn't stick with it. So that's where I got the karate interest, was because he did it and I did it as a kid for a while. Twice. And then I got out of it. Because of my parents. They didn't want me to go. So what do you do when you're a kid, you know? Oh, that's Japanese paper and stamps too. Oh, that's cool. I want to get some sometime, but no rush. More when I want to. So the style I did as a kid was Okinawan. I didn't do jiu-jitsu or taekwondo or all that stuff. It was Okinawan as it is a kid. And then kendo I did a few years ago. Off and on for about a year, but I couldn't stick with it, so yeah, I don't know. I love katas. That's my favorite thing about karate. It's not so much the sparring against someone, and that's what freaked me out about kendo is you're actually sparring against someone, and I'm like, I can't get over it. But I just want to do like the choreographed steps on my own. Like, it's not quite dance, but you know, the katas where you do the steps and that's what I love. Maybe I should get into dance. But no, I'm not a dancer. Not a bad idea though. But I don't know how much that costs either. But I don't know if they take me in because I don't know how to dance. I have no skills, so that might not be a good idea. And a lot of what I went through with kendo was I was too self-conscious that I felt like I was lacking in what I was doing. So that got to my head too horribly, and I couldn't stick with it, which is too bad because I needed to get that out of my head, and I couldn't. So I couldn't get myself the confidence I needed. Anyway. But speaking of confidence, a possible word for 2025 might be the word confidence. I'm still struggling with that. And I'm probably always to some level going to have struggles with it. But I think I need to focus on that more. Oh, that's awesome that she's sticking with it. That's really cool. That is really, really neat. Okay, this is starting to get issues. God. God. Whew. I'm gonna finish tonight. Because I've got a bunch more to get through. But probably about 14 pieces left. 14, 15. So we're going for it. That way I can be done. Anyway. But definitely takes the passion to really want to get into something. And it sounds like she really does have the passion, Lane. That's awesome. That is really cool. Aww. I need to find mine. Fine. Sometimes it helps to go faster, which tonight is not. Because the top plate is still really warped. Offset. Alright, come on. There we go. Can't wait to be done die cutting. I'm good for a little while. Whew. 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 I am tired. Alright, that's good. Okay, the last designer series paper coming up. I really like this one. Oh, can't wait to be done. Oh, it's not going. Okay. I did pretty good. I got through most of the pile before I had issues tonight. Oh, that's pretty freaking awesome. There we go. Versus the other night, I struggled. Very athletic? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I never was athletic at all. So, that's part of my issues. I need something I can do that I can do. And I don't know. I'll figure it out in due time. Whew. Okay, we're so close. About a dozen left, I think. Alright, it's not coming. And I want to be done. Oh, I want to be done this project. There we go. Come on. Speaking of athletic, is there a sport for die cutting? That's the lazy part of me. And yeah, I would benefit from losing weight and all that too. So many goals, but I gotta pick a goal that really resonates with me and where I'm at my current in my life. So to be figured out. Right now, dog walking and my current job or exercise. Doing warehousey stuff. Whew. Okay. Whew. Getting there. It'll be nice to get back to not so much late nights like this tonight. Soon, once I get caught up on projects. Oh wow. Lifeguard, swimming instructor, but baseball in the summer. Okay, she's amazing. That's amazing. I don't know, I got super quiet there. I'm just tired. My arm is tired. Still much more to get done this week. Oh, come on. I'm getting there. Alright, I need a new topic. I gotta think of something. I don't have anything in mind. I'm just now like hyper focused on die cutting. Well, at least I can say that the die from the other night, which is from the Love of Spring dies, that tag piece, plus this tag piece from the Merry Tags and More, they definitely get their money's worth out of it, I will say. And I don't know why. There's something about the Paper Pumpkin dies I love more than like the regular die sets. Okay, this is not coming. I'm done. Strength is good. I definitely don't have that. I'm a wuss. It's what we joke about me sometimes. I'm so close too. Okay, I'm just gonna... I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna shift it around a little better and see if I can get the perfect. And you know what? I think the cleaning thing makes sense. Because the plates are starting to get some dirt on it. And yeah, they need to clean. Alright, come on. Run through, and I'm so close. I got like 5 or 6 left. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's pull it back out. I'm just gonna rotate this plate because yeah, there's some dirt on there. You can see the lines from the die cut machine. So yeah, I think the dirt makes a big difference. I just want to get this cut, and I'm gonna try the cleaning trick again. But it's not letting me. Oh, come on. Come on, please. Work for me tonight. It's not working. Okay, come on. Please, please. Just cut this one. It's like partially cut too. Come on, come on, come on. Please, please, please. Please, 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 please. There we go. Okay. Yep. Alright. I got it. Okay, so I'd love to be done, but that's not going to happen. I'm going to take a moment. Oh, it didn't even cut it. Oh, Jesus. I can't win. Alright, well, this one's a bit of a half cut. Alright, now we're going to clean the plates. We're going to try that. That might help. Okay, because you can see lines on there too. So this is what I did last, well, not last night, but might as well be last night. We'll just pretend it's last night. I got Lysol wipes. Yeah, let's clean these. And I think I'm going to call it a night once I clean them. Although I want to see if it works. Alright, well, let me get one of these out. Which apparently I'm getting more than one out, apparently. Yep, more than one. Here we go. Now, you go back into the little reservoir here. There we go. Okay, I keep that away from the kids. Now, let's give these a clean. So put plate flat boiling water with something heavy on top to warp the plate flat. Now that's pretty cool too. I might have to try that. Alright, but in the meantime, let's just try cleaning. Because it worked. It worked until now, so. The problem is these are going to be wet. And that's my alarm to go to bed. Alright, so that's nicely better and wet. You can already see, look at how much crap came off of it. And I cleaned these the other night. So then this, though, is a little bit wonky because I've got the colored pencil stuff on here. And because it's watercolor pencil, it kind of comes through a little bit. Okay, and then flip over. Yeah, they need cleaning, actually. And I've got a paper towel here. I should be able to dry these off. And even this, there's some black crap on it coming off from the other plates. And even there, look at that. It's dirty from the machine. And then lastly, what I do is I take the cloth and kind of feed it through the rollers in the hopes it helps it. Because some of the dirt's coming off from the rollers, and there we go. So, next up, I think I have, yes, I have paper towels here. So I want to see if this is going to work. So I had good fortune until this. So just to kind of help dry them off quickly. Yeah, I'm still pulling dirt from that too. Wow. I can definitely smell the Lysol wipes. More pencil coming off of there. But this is still wet because that was the first one I cleaned. Alright, so they're successfully cleaned. Let's try this out and see if this was a good idea or a fail. Alright, so bring it back together. I'm gonna recut this one that got mangled. Hopefully I can get it back to where it should be. So I'm just gonna put the die upside down so I can try to fit this back in. Easier said than done. There we go. Alright, let's try it. Yes! Look at that! Ooh! That took it really well. Okay. So now I know. Clean these like all the time. Yeah! That super freaking worked! Oh my god. That's awesome. Okay, now I'm going to finish the rest. So, Kitty, every time I have problems, just go and finish cutting. Like as in go and finish, but like wash it kind of thing. Yes. Because I rotate the plates enough that I can usually get them to warp back, but it's that tough trying to get it through. Yes. It's like it runs so soft now, instead of me fighting with it. Okay, well, that was definitely a good experiment tonight, even though I'm past my bedtime. But yeah, paper's a little moist, but I don't mind from, you know, the moisture still kicking from the plates when I clean them. But yes, this is working. Oh my god. This is totally working. like, look at how almost no problem. Like, it still has a little bit difficult to get going, but I'm not fighting with it. Yes! That is awesome. I learned something new this week. I gotta share it with the team. I mean, maybe they already know this, but like, I didn't know this. That helps to clean the plates. Oh, this is so much easier now. Because I'm the type that I would keep suffering through the problems and keep fighting with it. And as you've seen, yeah, build up, yeah, between all the plates and the rollers and that, yeah, that makes sense now. Oh, that's awesome. Yay! Alright, and that's got a little bit of a pokey thing stuck in it. Okay, I think like 2 left. And that's it. I wish I would have known this a few months ago when I was doing the Christmas packets, because I die cut all those Christmas trees using this machine, and I had a hell of a time with the same problem I've been having this week, when I should have just cleaned the plates. Now I know. Because there was times I was actually yelling at this, fighting with it. I'm like, yeah, it's not a good thing to do. Alright, and very last one. Woohoo! Oh my god, I'm actually excited. Oh, that's awesome. Yes! Did it! Sweet! Oh, sweet. That was awesome. I know, awesome's my favorite word. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put my plates away because I keep it in a thing. Yeah, you're gonna clean yours now. Yeah. Oh, that was great. That was something I would never figured out normally. It was just, the other night I was like, maybe I should clean these. And so I did. Alrighty. So, there is our stack of just over 100 tags for the weekend. So, if you want to make some Christmas tags, you gotta come find me this weekend and you can pick from whatever's here what color you want to use. So, yes. Yes! Oh, that's awesome. Okay, now I'm really excited. Okay. Okay, and now, with that, I'm going to bed. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Elaine, as always, for tuning in. I appreciate the pretty much nearly every night support. And now here's the part where I screw up, Brian. I'm going to clean this, because I actually need this for the weekend. It occurred to me I'm going to use this for something, so I might as well pull out that cloth that got pulled out accidentally. And there's more than one, apparently. But yeah, I'm just gonna, since I'm cleaning, I'm gonna clean that, because I used it for dog food one day for doing some organizing. My neighbor gave me these bins because she bought it for someone else and then they didn't need it, so she gave it to me because she knows I do so much crafting stuff. So it occurred to me this would do really well on the weekend to put my original set of Christmas tags in a nice little bin. That way, ease of organizing my booth and my bookshelf. I'm excited to try out my neat little bookshelf this weekend that my partner hates because it was not easy to put together. That's the downside of shopping with IKEA bargain area, is it wasn't the classic Allen key that they give you. It was go find a screwdriver. And it was really difficult to put together, so he was not happy on Sunday night. But I'm like, look, thank you. It was, for me, it was totally worth it. Alright, so a lot cleaner. And with that, good night. We'll see you tomorrow.